What's going on, everybody? It's your boy. So today, my mic continues to fall every day. I don't know, you can't really tell, but like originally it was like standing straight up, and now it's just. Ooh, does that wait? What the? Oh, actually, wait. It came right out. Look at this. This was supposed to be plugged in. Well, that's a problem for later. So if the mic quality is bad, it's because I managed to break it. Anyway, we're gonna be doing another attempt at this challenge where I attempt to go from whatever rank I'm currently at to number 1 in the world. It's very, very difficult, not going to lie. So, we're probably not going to do it, but, ooh, that's actually very lucky. That's actually a very lucky number. So this is the team we're doing it with. I think I mentioned this before, but, yeah, basically I was streaming for charity, and I was raising money, and one of the rewards, if we raised $3,500 for charity, was that I would play trying to get Morpeko to number 1. So I have fallen quite a bit. I got to number 3, I think, maybe number 6. But now we're back. Okay, so this team, I mean, this looks like, you know, somewhat of a standard team. It has, or not standard, but it has stuff that we would expect to see. So, on the one hand, you see that there is a Dragapult, but Blastoise is also a big thing that I notice here. So, Extra Drill's a real problem for this team, not gonna lie. Extra Drill's really hard for this team to deal with. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do Ninetales Duraludon up front, which is not a lead I normally do at all, but I do have a game plan here. And then in the back, I'm going to do definitely Venusaur, and I think I have to do Togekiss. I don't love bringing Togekiss here, but I do kind of feel like it's important. I'm leading Ninetales because it has Choice Specs and it has Heat Wave, and I've changed to Timid Ninetales where originally I was Modest, which is good. I'm bringing Duraludon because it beats Indeedee, it beats Mimikyu, and if they go for Shell Smash stuff with Blastoise, which I don't really expect in this matchup, but they could do, yeah, if they go for that, then or you know, normally I'd be in trouble, but in this case I can just Dragon Tail away Blastoise. So we'll see. Blastoise and Indeedee. Okay, so this is actually what I expected, and this is why I led the things that I did. Not that I knew for sure that they were going to lead Blastoise and Indeedee, but if they did, I would have an answer to it. So, I could also just, like, the problem with Dragon Tail is if I get it wrong and they don't Shell Smash here, then I'm kind of in trouble. But I think they're going to Shell Smash. Do I? I mean, I wouldn't in front of this. I would just max Blastoise and attack. But if they max Blastoise and max Water, I probably won't get KO'd. So we're just going to go for Heat Wave here with Ninetales. The only question is, do we want a Dragon Tail or do we want a Thunderbolt? Max Thunderbolt. I'm going to Dragon Tail here. If they Dynamax Blastoise, it's not the right play, but, yeah. The thing is, Indeedee really has no incentive to follow me here. The thing is, I'm okay with them maxing Blastoise because it means that they didn't max anything else, and Excadrill's honestly a more threatening Pokemon here. So we'll see. I could have also switched into Venusaur, but I didn't want to bring Venusaur in on a potential Psychic. Specs Heat Wave isn't going to KO Indeedee either, but we'll do some good damage. Yeah, my one fear here is that I do not statistically... Ooh, interesting. Protect from Indeedee. Okay. Good move, good move. I mean, it was clear I wasn't going to be attacking with that slot anyway, so yeah, I respect it. Let's hope Heat Wave connects. This damage is important. Blastoise off of the Water Spout. That's like 33%. They go for Shell Smash, so I got the read correctly. I got the read correct. I read regardless. This is good for 2 reasons. Number 1, it wastes their item, which is really important. Number 2, they take probably close to 50%. Unless, of course, I miss, in which case, then we're screwed. Dragon Tail comes out, and it does say goodbye to Blastoise. And now Blastoise is at 55%. We lost almost nothing that turn. Mimikyu switch. Alright, well, I'm just going to Heat Wave, and I made this mistake once on stream where I didn't Dynamax in front of a Mimikyu, and then I failed to KO it for that reason. I'm just going to go for the Dynamax here and max Steel Spike. I really don't want Trick Room going up. This team is extremely weak to Trick Room because almost nothing has Protect. Only Togekiss and Indeedee have Protect, so for that reason, I really don't want Trick Room going up. The other reason why I led Ninetales and Duraludon here is that it would allow me to do plays like this, where I can go for Heat Wave and max Steel Spike and KO Mimikyu regardless of Indeedee. So I'm just kind of trying to invalidate Indeedee. My one fear here is, of course, that Mimikyu could Phantom Force, but it would just leave it vulnerable to max Steel Spike the next turn, so it's not that big of a deal. But wasting my Dynamax is not something I want to do. They actually switch Indeedee out, so something's taking a Specs Heat Wave here. It is Blastoise, so they're going to sack Blastoise this next turn. Probably. They don't Dynamax Mimikyu, or they're very slow. Realistically, they just don't Dynamax, so I mean, there's a good chance they just get a KO here. Because I don't think Mimikyu is supposed to take max Steel Spike at all. I'm pretty sure it's not that bulky. And Duraludon isn't super strong, but it's not bad. So we're gonna Dynamax up here, which is nice. Okay, Heatwave comes out. Does a lot of damage to Blastoise. We also know that Ninetales is faster than Blastoise, whereas Duraludon is slower, so even if they have Babbery Berry and Trick Room goes up, it's actually not that bad. Once again, the worst case scenario would be them Phantom Forcing, yeah, like that. So I have two options here. That's unfortunate. I'm just gonna go for another Heat Wave and Max Steel Spike, I think. In the very worst case scenario, Blastoise Dynamaxes, but I can just deal with that later. I could switch into Togekiss as well. Maybe that's better. Because I really don't want Ninetales to go down to a Max Geyser. I think I'm just gonna, like, what is Blastoise gonna do? Worst case scenario, Shell Smashes, right? And I can still beat it. I don't think you Shell Smash here, although... Yeah, I think I need to save Ninetales because otherwise I can still lose to Excadrill, so I'm gonna switch out into Steel Spike here. Get a little defense boost as well. So worst case scenario is they Shell Smash. I don't think they'll Shell Smash in this situation, but I don't know. I've seen more ridiculous things. Uh-oh, they didn't protect. Okay, well I could have just KO'd them. Life Orb, alright, that's not great. I could have just Heat Wave won the game. Alright, that's very bad. That's very bad. That's very bad, okay. Okay, well that went badly. Man, I could have just Heat Wave. That's right. Okay, we get rid of Mimikyu, although the cost is frankly not worth it. It's way too much. We lost way too much from that. Especially because I don't have Follow Me. The good news is that not all Blastoise don't protect, so I mean that's at least a consolation prize here. I don't have any bulk on my Togekiss either. My one saving grace is that I do have one turn left of Dynamax. So we'll have to see. I really could have just Heat Waved, but that's right. Yeah. Okay, they do bring in Excadrill as the last Pokemon, which again is not great, but Ninetales Venusaur in the back is good. Oh, it's Mold Breaker. Oh, that doesn't matter. I'm gonna do what I think they're not gonna expect and go for Protect and Max Wormwind here. Wait, that's the physical one. Nope, we're gonna go for the special one. Yeah, I mean, this will lower Excadrill's attack if it wants to Dynamax, which I think is possible. They don't know that I don't have Protect either. They do Dynamax and see if it's Blastoise over Excadrill. It is Excadrill, if you can tell by the Steel Ball. Which is fine. I mean, like, Ninetales is faster than it, and Venusaur is faster than it as well. And I do expect Heat Wave, but I kind of just have to find a way to waste the next few turns of this. I'm not that afraid here. The worst case scenario, I guess, is Blastoise protects and then survives, but we'll have to see. Okay, no Protect from Blastoise. Togekiss goes for Protect. We'll see what they went for here. The Ice Beam. Ice Beam comes out. Okay. They're going to go for a Max Quake. Okay, so if I'd Follow Me, I might have been in good shape there, but I might die to Ice Beam anyway. We should not die to this. Yeah, no way. No way. Yeah, so that did some good damage. They get a special defense boost, but actually a special defense boost is kind of annoying, isn't it? We get a Wormwind off here, which is very important. So we get rid of Blastoise. Now it's Excadrill, our -1 against my 2 Pokemon, which is, you know, that's pretty good. We could still lose this though, 100%. I think somewhere in the turn after this one, which is good. That was turn 1 of Dynamax. I think in this situation you definitely Steel Spike, by the way. I think there's no way you go for a Spike again, because if I did have Follow Me, they'd be in trouble. So I'm going to go for Heat Wave here with Togekiss, because it's a pretty solid move, and it's boosted by Sun, and then I'm going to Flash Cannon into Indeedee. They would have to hard read me and go for Quake, and that's still okay for us. My Duraludon is super bulky. Yeah, and if they're Indeedee slow, Duraludon will outspeed it, so that's good as well. And with Specs Heat Wave critting, that could be good as well. But yeah, Excadrill is -1 attack thanks to Max Wormwind there. That Blastoise play was good. They go for Follow Me, okay. I mean, I wasn't targeting Excadrill anyway, so it didn't matter. That's probably the best case scenario for us. That's actually the best move Indeedee could use. Steel Spike comes out to Togekiss. I think we'll survive this. I'm not positive. They're not Life Orb. Yeah, thankfully, thanks to the defense raise and the attack drop, we do survive. That's also good because Indeedee gets a physical defense boost, which is not what we care about. We don't care about physical defense for the rest of this game. Heat Wave comes out, hits both. Does a ton of damage to Excadrill. I think that's got to be a crit. Yeah, we crit Excadrill, and that, I think, will put the game in range of us. I'm pretty sure we should just win this from here. Yeah, it's so much damage. Especially if this falls as well. They're definitely going to Quake me here, but I don't care about that. They have 1 turn left of Dynamax. They're out of Psychic Terrain. I mean, this seems pretty difficult for them to win. So I'm just going to go for Heat Wave here. I don't need to overpredict. And then I'm just going to go for another... I'm going to go for Draco Meteor this time, because if a GD goes down, I definitely win. Yeah, GD goes for Protect. I mean, that makes sense. Don't really have anything better to do. You go for Quake again. Okay, so they don't target my Togekiss, which is good. Now, if I don't crit them, Excadrill probably will survive, because it is +2 special defense, but I just don't see a good way through Ninetales Venusaur in the back. If I wanted to be super safe, I could actually Dark Pulse here as well, assuming I don't crit my Heat Wave here. Heat Wave comes out, GD protects. Let's see. Okay, we connect, that's a big deal. We just KO Excadrill thanks to a critical hit. GG. Yeah, I think we played that pretty well. We messed up a little bit in the Blastoise turn, but especially early game, calling the Blastoise is going to Shell Smash and Dragon Tailing it out. I can actually just go for Dark Pulse here, I don't need to get fancy. He can miss. GG. All right, cool. So we're 1-0. We're 1-0. I mean, there's a long road ahead of us if we want to actually get to number 1. But that's a solid win. I feel like we played well, you know, and that's the important thing, everybody. It doesn't matter if you win or you lose, but you have to click the right buttons. All right. So I really like Dragon Tail Duraludon. I don't know if it's like super consistent. I don't think I would bring it to a tournament. Top 100. Well, yeah, top 100. I don't think I'd bring it to a tournament because it's one of those things where, for example, that game, if the opponent had gone for, like, Psychic and Max Geyser into Ninetales turn 1, my turn 1 would have been very, very bad. I wouldn't necessarily have straight up lost, but it would have been bad, for sure. So, yeah, it definitely feels a little scary to me, especially because it can miss, right? If Dragon Tail misses there, I'd probably just lose very quickly. So, yeah, it definitely feels like a risky move, but I do like it for situations like that. People don't really feel prepared for it right now, and that's something that I can, of course, appreciate. So, yeah. In order to get to number 1, we'd probably have to win, I'm going to guess 10 games from here. 10 games from number 100, which doesn't really feel doable, but we're going to give it our best shot. You know, that first game went pretty well. I wasn't, there was a little bit where I was scared, but overall, I felt like I was in pretty good control of that game. And I could have just won way easier if I went for Heat Wave in front of Blastoise. I just got scared by, like, I think what I was thinking is that if they overwrite the Sun with Max Geyser, then I could lose Dynamax Excadrill, but, like, obviously they can't Dynamax both. I don't even think my play was that bad. Maybe I should just KO Blastoise there instead of going after Mimikyu. Though I really needed Mimikyu gone, honestly, because it actually did a lot of damage. Life Orb, Mimikyu, Phantom Force did, like, a ton of damage to my Duraludon. Yeah, we're having trouble finding an opponent here, so, yeah, that's kind of a drag. But yeah, this team isn't perfect. It's really weak to Excadrill. I want to fit Conkeldurr, but I just don't know how. I feel like I should drop Indeedee for Conkeldurr. But Indeedee adds a lot for some teams. Like, for example, Durant can be really difficult without Indeedee. Okay, we do find an opponent. So I don't know. Okay, 16, 67. I've played against lower ranked before. Let's see. Excadrill and Lapras are not ideal here for us. Unfortunately, Morpeko's not great here either. I mean, I could honestly just do Ninetales, Venusaur, and Indeedee if I wanted. I'm trying to think what else I could do here. Like, Morpeko's not bad here. Really, the Raichu is what gets me with Morpeko. Yeah, I'm going to do Ninetales, Venusaur, Indeedee, and... Who do I want to Dynamax this game? Kind of want to bring Togekiss in the back here. Togekiss, Duraludon, and Morpeko. Morpeko's so good here. It hits 3 of the Pokemon for super effective damage. Togekiss gives me a ground immunity, and Duraludon is not really what I want to bring here. So it's either Togekiss or Morpeko. Like, I actually think Morpeko has room here, but if I'm bringing Indeedee, I'm gonna do something a little crazy. I'm gonna bring Morpeko in the back. Although, no, I really shouldn't do that. Because then I don't have anything. Like, if I don't for Dynamax Venusaur, I'm not Dynamaxing at all. I'm gonna bring Togekiss. So the good news is that offensive Venusaur actually hits almost all these Pokemon for super effective damage, and the ones that it doesn't, Ninetales gets. So that's, you know, that's good at least. But there are some problems, of course, with that. Primarily, the Raichu can be annoying. I can't outspeed Raichu. I need to. That's why I brought DD in the back to help take out. External Togekiss, that was frankly one of the best leads we could have seen. Now, there's a very good chance I lose a Pokemon turn 1 here, but my Ninetales outspeeds Excadrill, my Venusaur outspeeds Togekiss. I can just go for Max Ooze and Heat Wave and bring Excadrill down to its Focus Sash right away. The one concern, of course, is that they are... Okay, no, they're Mold Breaker. I was worried about Sand Rush, which would be kind of annoying. I definitely Heat Wave here, I think. I don't think I want to switch, and then I think I'm going to go for a... I'm going to Max Ooze and Togekiss, because there's a good chance that Raichu is the Focus Sash as well. So I'm just going to Max Ooze and Heat Wave here. I'm going to do a ton of damage. And I'm going to get a special attack boost on my Venusaur. If they take my Sun, I could be kind of in trouble, but yeah, I think this is a solid offensive lead from us. Because I'm now timid Ninetales, so I do have to beat Excadrill, which makes this team a lot better. Also, most Togekiss don't have Protect, so we're going to Dynamax first, I mean, Venusaur, so at least guaranteed there. The question is, do they Dynamax? Because they could just go for Earthquake, like, they don't need to Dynamax here. Not all Excadrill run Focus Sash, though a lot of them do. But yeah, if I get rid of Togekiss turn 1 here and then do anything other than Max Rockfall Ninetales, I think we're in pretty good shape. Because Venusaur, like I said, is really threatening. Although I do just realize that I might lose to Corviknight now, and they do Dynamax somebody, probably Excadrill. So I mean, getting the Dynamax out early is good for us, I'm not gonna lie. The real question is, does Togekiss have Protect? The actual Dynamaxes, that was to be expected. I mean, yeah, it all comes down to whether or not Togekiss has Protect. I could have also maxed Grass that slot, but I don't think it's worth it. The risk wasn't worth it to me. If they're Life Orb, they're super dead, I think. Sun boosted, Specs boosted, +1. They go for Follow Me. Okay, so Togekiss, we should trade Togekiss and Ninetales here in the worst case scenario. Best case scenario, we just go up 4-2. Max Ooze comes out. This is not going to KO, but it will make Venusaur much more threatening for the rest of this game. Ooh, one shot. I think that might be a crit. No, it's not a crit. They just weren't very bulky. So, Heat Wave gets even more powerful, which is nice. Now, if we miss Heat Wave here, we could lose, for sure. We're going to go for a Heat Wave, we connect, yeah. So unless this thing is Focus Sash, that's a bad turn. I had a feeling it was Focus Sash Raichu, that's why I felt comfortable with that. So we go up 4-2 and take a Dynamax Pokemon turn 1, which is really good. I feel like it's still too loud for you guys. I can see the sound bars. Turning it down. Arcanine comes in, that's not a big deal, we can one-shot that. And the last Pokemon is Lapras, that's also not a big deal, that's going to go down as well. So this game is over in probably 3 turns. They might even forfeit this turn. They're probably not winning from this position. Yeah, it'd be really, really difficult to win from this position, I think. Let's go for Heat Wave. Can't change my move. I'm just going to go for Max Quake. Make myself specially bulky. Then my forfeit. Let's see. Now, some Arcanine have Shuka Berry, but if that's Shuka Berry, it's still going to take a lot of damage from this +1 Specs Heat Wave and Earth Power combination. They could also protect Lapras. Yeah, they protect Lapras, so, yeah. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry. Quake comes out, they do not have Shuka Berry, and this is getting kind of bad. One-shot Arcanine. I really have never led Ninetales Venusaur with this team, and this game makes me feel like that was a mistake. Yeah, I feel like I should maybe be doing that more. Yeah, we're still +1 Venusaur, Dynamax, we're +1 Lapras. I don't know, it's looking kind of scary. Heat Wave and Leaf Storm here. Max Overgrowth. 40. Yep. Try and KO Lapras. This will definitely KO Lapras. Yeah, they forfeit. Okay, cool. So that was a 3-turn game. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Did we take a hit there? No. No damage. Only Life Orb recoil. I'm sorry. That was almost a 2-turn game. That was almost like a genuine 2-turn game. Okay. Number 74 in the world. Not bad. I think I said we needed 10, so in theory we need 9 more wins from here. Edu. Oh! Oh boy, my boy. Okay, so this is Eduardo. He is a good friend of mine, and he just got second at the Champions Cup yesterday from when I'm recording this. And I know his team. He's got Wide Lens Venusaur, he's got Citrus Berry Rotom Wash, he's got Weakness Policy Excadrill, he's got Life Orb, Dragapult, I think. So I'm gonna lead. I think I want to do Ninetales and Venusaur here, honestly. What's the Incineroar's item? I think it's a berry. I can't remember. Yeah, I'm gonna do Ninetales Venusaur. In the back, I want to do, I think... I feel like definitely Togekiss here. If things start to go badly, I think I need Togekiss. The thing is, Duraludon's actually not bad here. And DD also isn't bad here. And DD is good because it helps against Venusaur with Wide Lens. I think I'm going to bring in DD. I don't want to mess around too much with some of this stuff. And this makes me less afraid of his Venusaur as well. So, yeah. So the Togekiss is Safeguard and Yawn and Follow Me, and it's Dazzle Gleam. And there's Babbery Berry. Yeah, this is a really cool team. He plays it really well. When I was watching him, I felt like he just would Dynamax his Excadrill early on and then go from there. And put himself in positions where, even if people intimidated him, he wouldn't care because his Excadrill would have such good defensive investment that, like, he would get boost from Steel Spiking Max Ground, and then he would use Swords Dance. So Swords Dance protect Mold Breaker Excadrill with Weakness Policy. It's a really cool set. So I think he's probably live on stream now. So yeah, good luck, have fun to Eduardo. Togekiss and Dragapult are the leads. So he has Max Airstream on that Dragapult, which is annoying. It's annoying because I didn't bring great answers to that. Yeah, it's a really good lead. Yeah, I can't really do anything about that now that I think about it. So, I'm trying to think if it's in my best interest to take out Togekiss here. I think it's probably not. So I'm going to Heat Wave and switch here, I think. And then I'll try and aim for the moment with... I'll try and with my own crit Togekiss in the end. Yeah, I don't think I want to take a KO here. DD's going to come in here and activate the Psychic Surge. He's definitely going to Airstream me. The only question is... Does he target... I mean, in theory, he could actually go after Ninetales here, but if he gets it wrong, he would definitely lose. So, this should definitely be Follow Me and Airstream. Airstream allows him to then outspeed my... my Venusaur, even, you know... How do I win this? Wait a second. I don't win this. It allows him to outspeed my Venusaur even in the sun, so, yeah. Should go for Follow Me here. He just go for Follow Me. Airstream comes out. Okay, so something's surviving, which is good. It's going to be my Indeedee who takes the hit, which is not ideal, of course. However, yeah, it's not horrible either. The problem is I never got rid of this. I'm not getting rid of this Togekiss in this instance, in this scenario. Heat Wave is going to come out. 2 KOs the Togekiss. Let's get a burn in the Dragapult. No burns. That's Garbaggio. I'm so unlucky. I'm going to Heat Wave it here again because I have no choice. The only question is, like, if I'm Eduardo, what I'm definitely doing this turn is... Follow me. Like, I'm definitely going for Dragon Move into Ninetales, or I guess Airstream into Ninetales, but frankly, Ninetales isn't bulky enough for me to feel confident taking that, so yeah, I'm just gonna go for this. This makes me a little nervous about the end game, because I'm losing a DD here. I'll probably go for Safeguard and Dragon Move or Airstream here. He goes for Wormwood. Okay, so I'm glad I Follow Me. If I was actually a Legend, I could have switched there. I could have switched, which would have been really nice. Oh, I'm actually still faster than Togekiss, even at +1, so he's very slow. I mean, we've done half damage to Dragapult. Dragapult's at +2, but the problem... I would have... Oops. Knocked over my mic. The problem is... I'm going to go Togekiss. The problem is he still has a turn left of Dynamax, which makes my life very difficult. He didn't get Safeguard up, which is important. He actually goes into Incineroar here, so... I mean, that's interesting. If you're Eduardo here, what are you going for? That's my question, right? We know what the third Pokemon's Incineroar. We don't know what the fourth Pokemon is. We know we have 3 turns left of Sun. We know he has Wide Lens Venusaur. So... I could actually Max Dark Pulse here would actually be an interesting move. I don't think it would be good, but it would be interesting. It would KO Dragapult, though. Although there's a good chance Dragapult protects itself. I think in this instance it makes sense for me to Heat Wave. The only question is, do I protect or do I max? I'm gonna go for Max Starfall, actually. That would mean that my Ninetales is protected from his Venusaur. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And his counterplay to that would be to... You know what? That was a stupid move. That was a really stupid move in hindsight. There were many better moves I could have made. Yeah, I messed this up. Oh my god, that was... If I had air... Why didn't I Airstream there? What am I doing? Because he definitely KOs my Ninetales this turn. Does he? He's gonna have Venusaur in the back, right? Unless it's not Venusaur, unless it's Excadrill. Excadrill's really good against my team. Let's see. Phantasm comes out into the Ninetales, I'm so stupid. And he's gonna parting shot me. That's really bad. That's super bad. I set up, and it's super bad because I just set up Misty Terrain for some reason, which will only block my own Sleep Powder, which is stupid. Starball comes out. I should have airstreamed this. That was a big mistake. And he's gonna get for a parting shot, get it off, which is unfortunate. And I still have 3 turns left of Sun, which is too many. So that was a big mistake. That was a huge mistake on my part. I think I maybe even switching into Venusaur would have been better. Incineroar is going to be a problem for me regardless. But setting the Misty Terrain, that was really stupid. So it's okay. I got 2 turns left to Dynamax. This is probably parting shot. It's actually Flare Blitz, so he wants damage on Togekiss. He actually does way too much damage, and I get burnt. That's very bad. Although, I mean, I've seen worse. Honestly, I've seen way worse for me. So let's see. We're going to go into Venusaur here. It all depends on the... Okay, it is Excadrill. Okay, so that's interesting. If I hadn't set the Misty Terrain up, I think this would be an easy game. But I did set the Misty Terrain up, which is bad. So let's go ahead and run a calculation. Make some people angry on my comment section. And let's go ahead and see how much Venusaur... This is not a Sulfus Incineroar. I'm confident about that. How much is Earth Power doing? Why is this doing no damage? How much does it do to Excadrill? Okay, how about that? It doesn't one-shot Excadrill. Okay, cool. So... I only have 30 seconds left. I'm going to go for Earth Power and hope it KOs Incineroar and then Max Guard here. I don't think there's any way that he goes for Earthquake or Iron Head or anything like that into my... Come on, Venusaur. Come on, your modest max special attack. It's a super effective move in your Life Orb. That's so bad. I'm so stupid. If I airstreamed the turn before, this would have been so easy. I'm so stupid. Why did I do that? Iron Head comes out into Togekiss, and I'm not going to win this one, unfortunately. He goes for Flare Blitz into Togekiss. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Wait a second. But the sun's about to end. Which makes this into a 1 versus 1. Earth Power, he has some bulk on his Excadrill, I know. So Earth Power doesn't KO. Will Max Ooze KO? Actually, Max Ooze might KO. Max Ooze should KO. I'm gonna Max Ooze here. Yeah, I think I have... Oh, wait, I'm not... I'm so stupid. I'm calculating max moves. Oh, but it's the same base power. Okay, Sludge Bomb should KO, I think, even though I can't get the... Wait, why am I Sludge Bombing if I can't Dynamax? Oh my god, why did I do... What am I doing? Okay, thankfully it doesn't matter. But I think I do not KO here. Yeah, it was really stupid of my end. Man, what am I doing? Alright, well, Life Orb Earth Power is probably stronger than Leaf Storm. Versus Excadrill. Oh, actually, Leaf Storm KOs, it looks like. Leaf Storm is a pretty good chance to KO. I think I'll take an Earthquake. I'm not positive. I should take an Earthquake. So yeah, let's just go for Leaf Storm and hope it KOs. Man, every play this game from my end was pretty bad after the first 2 turns. He goes for Iron Head. He knows it won't KO. Let's see if he gets the flinch. Earthquake would have KO'd. Oh, because he crits me. I go for Leaf Storm. I connect. If it KOs, I'll win. If it doesn't KO, I will lose. It KOs and I win the game. Good game, Edu. I didn't deserve to win that, but Venusaur came through. Man, I really got flustered there. I'm sorry, guys. I normally try to play better than that. But I just got super flustered, so... yeah, it's okay. Okay, cool, so we're still alive somehow. Oh, let's go, Venusaur. Let's go, Venusaur. Man, that forgetting which Pokemon was Dynamax there was not my best moment. Alright, we're now 52, so even though we beat somebody who was roughly ranked 50, we only got a few ranks for it. So we're 3-0 right now, which is not bad. I mean, but we have to go back to playing well. We've had we've had a while. We haven't been playing super well. So, okay, this team. Mimikyu, Dragapult, Tyranitar, Milotic, Togekiss, and Ferrothorn. So, this is a Trick Room team, which means I have to lead Duraludon here. I think this is a game where I bring Morpeko. Fake Tears helps Duraludon a lot. I also definitely need Ninetales here, because Ninetales is one of my only answers to Ferrothorn. The question is who's the last Pokemon. So I probably will have to Dynamax my Duraludon this game, which means that my Togekiss is not as strong. So do I want to bring I think I want to bring Venusaur here. It hits 3 of these Pokemon for super effective damage, and it can outspeed Dragapult as well. I'm expecting a Mimikyu. Either... What am I expecting here? I don't know. This is kind of a weird one. Yeah, this is kind of a weird one, not gonna lie. I think I'd bring Venusaur back, yeah. Dragapult could be in the lead. Milotic could be in the lead, though I don't really expect it to be. Something like Mimikyu, it's probably, you know, it's probably weakness policy on the Dragapult, if I had to guess. So, that's something I do have to keep in mind. It's probably self-Shadow Sneak, but the thing is, if you self-Shadow Sneak, then you don't survive Max Wormwind, so... Yeah, and Trigger blowing up, if I Dynamax my Duraludon and get the right boost, it's not the end of the world here. But yeah, good luck, have fun. Ed message me. He says, what the heck, were you modest? And I said, yes, a smiley face. Modest like for BP. He says, GG. Alright, let's see. Dragapult and Tyranitar? Togekiss. Okay, Dragapult, Togekiss. I thought about what I was going to do versus this Wii. It's not terrible for me. Max Draco Meteor is a chance to KO. I think in this instance what I want to do is I want to go for... Are they really going to let me just big KO them? I think I want to double here. I'm just going to double this thing. It seems a little weird, I know, but I think there's a good chance that Dragapult just switches into Mimikyu. And I really don't want Dragapult to switch into Mimikyu here. I think getting rid of Togekiss turn 1 and going for an Aura Wheel is okay, because it means that my First of all, it gets rid of Togekiss right away, and the only way it backfires is if they double Morpeko with Dazzling Gleam and then attack from Dragapult, which I don't think is the obvious move here, because if I was Life Orb, for example, you would just lose if you did that. So, instead I'm going to try and double the Togekiss to take it out. They do not Dynamax, though, which is interesting. They might go for Dragon Dance as well, but wait, you shouldn't be going for Dragon Dance here. What are you doing? What are they doing? Dragapult's the main threat here. I'm not that worried about Togekiss, who I have in the back, but I've doubled it anyway because I thought there was a chance that they could do something different. They could actually protect. That's the other option, is they could protect. To try and get me to activate the weakness policy for them. They go for protect. What? Okay. Well, we can just KO it this turn, which is good. Okay. Well, I got a defense boost. That was not what I was expecting. Was anyone else expecting that? Big damage coming out there. I mean, it's not terrible for a start. Dragapult's really vulnerable right now. Dragapult's really vulnerable, and I can kind of just get the KO if I want. And I'm hangry for me. So I think I have two options here. I think I'm going to Steel Spike into Dragapult and go for an Aura Wheel into Dragapult. I don't think they're going to follow me here, though at this point nothing would surprise me. So I think because they're not going to follow me, it's probably fine to do this. And even if I get redirected, I'll still get the speed boost, which will mean that I can threaten KO Togekiss the next turn. Man, you know, every decision I just made was really bad. I could have KO'd Dragapult here. Now I'm not sure I will. Although I still am fast, which is nice. Oh, with Life Orb? Okay, yeah. This thing should definitely die to Steel Spike. I think. Another Aura Wheel off. We're faster now. That was actually good damage to Togekiss. And now I'm +1 speed on Morpeko, but they're wasting my Dynamax super effectively, which is not great. So Steel Spike comes out here. It actually does not do enough, which is very unfortunate. But we are putting them in range where we will be able to KO them soon. We're back to happy for me. Yeah, that wasn't my best idea. I could have KO'd the Togekiss there, but then Dragapult would still be... Or I could have KO'd the Dragapult there, I think is what I should have said. I'm just going to Aura Wheel here again, and Steel Spike into Togekiss. Them wasting my Dynamax is not good. I mean, I'm just going to keep it 100. They go for Protect... Okay. Oh, they go for Protect with Dragapult. They protect on Dragapult, too. Honestly, good for them. They did a really good job of wasting my Dynamax. Alright, cool. So now let's make some predictions. We've got to get rid of this Togekiss ASAP. How much is it going to do? Not very much, right? So we are +3 defense, which is good. So I'm not that worried about Dragapult. The problem is what's in the back. So they could have Ferrothorn, which isn't, you know, the end of the world, but they could have Mimikyu, they could have Tyranitar or Milotic. I mean, honestly, none of those Pokemon like +4 defense on my or +3 defense on Duraludon, so it's not terrible. I think in this position, I'm actually going to go for Flashkin into Togekiss and Thunder Wave into Togekiss. The reason is I think they're going to follow me, and I think Dragapult's going to... Well... like, either way, choking this goes, either way I get a kill. I think I'm just gonna flash cannon and Aura Wheel, get another speed boost. Is that better? No, I think I want to ensure that Morpeko doesn't take damage here unless I get both KOs. So I'm gonna flash cannon and Thunder Wave. Because Morpeko keeping its focus sash can be really helpful. Because my thought process was like, okay, basically, if Dragapult goes for any attack, it will knock itself out with Life Orb. So I really... Okay, they go for Dragon Roach. I guess I could have maybe done better there. Morpeko takes a little damage. It's really just important because of the focus sash. But we should get both KOs this turn, which is good and bad, of course. Trickroom is looking poised to go up, and that's really bad for us. The good news is that almost all the Pokemon in the back are special Pokemon or physical Pokemon, and we are boosted in the physical side. But if it's like Milotic, it could be kind of scary. If it's Milotic, I'm going to be very careful. So anyway, it should be Mimikyu and something else. Tyranitar isn't that threatening. If it's Tyranitar, we're actually in pretty good shape, I think. Because we can just fake Tears Flash Cannon. That's Tyranitar, and... Is it Mimikyu? Actually, it's Tyranitar Mimikyu. It's kind of scary. Who's that? Ferrothorn? Mimikyu? Milotic. Oh, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so who's going to Dynamax here? So my last Pokemon should be able to beat this, in theory. The problem is, of course... Like, they're probably going to Dynamax Tyranitar and go for Max Knuckle here, right? And I don't know if more people can survive that. Oh, wait, but I can just go into Venusaur and hit Sleep Powder. Wait, no, not Fake Tears, not Fake Tears. We're going to double this thing with... And hope it doesn't have Protect. If it doesn't Protect, this could get kind of dicey. But I think with Tyranitar, Venusaur and Ninetales in the back, we should be okay, especially with +3 defense on my Duraludon. Like, it shouldn't be super easy for them to get rid of Duraludon. I do have the option of Fake Tears with Thunder Waving these Pokemon, but I think I want to hope for Sleep Powder. They do Dynamax here. It actually looks like Milotic, interestingly enough, which I wasn't expecting. Milotic is... I mean, actually it makes sense, right? Because Milotic... Yeah, Milotic doesn't want to get KO'd here. And also... Yeah, Milotic doesn't want to get KO'd here. I think it's the big thing. And also, it's the only special attacker against 2 +3 Pokemon. And you don't get that much offense from Tyranitar. We go for Aura Wheel. It should still do a lot of damage. Frankly, we'll take it. That's good damage. Now even stronger, or maybe faster. Rock Slide comes out, okay, but I'm +2 defense, so one of my Pokemon should survive this turn, unless I get crit, which I do not. That did a lot of damage. Is anyone surprised by that? Get a Thunderbolt off, which is really nice. Okay, so Milotic's taking a ton of damage. And they go for Max Quake, actually. So, they get special defense boost. This, what was looking good is looking less good. See what their item is. I could very easily lose both Pokemon this turn, but I think with Leaf Storm Venusaur I should be okay. But the problem is now I'm in Dark type for me. Do they have leftovers? No leftovers. I mean... Why Tyranitar so fast? I'm going to Thunder Wave Tyranitar here for sure. I think I'm going to Thunder Wave and Flash Cannon into Tyranitar. Let's just see if it's weakness policy. And then next turn that lets me go into my double Sunmons, and... I think actually maybe Fake Tears into Milotic was better there. I don't know. We'll see. If I got a full para here, Morpeko can survive again, which is nice. Yeah, AB Duraludon kind of coming in clutch right now. Their Tyranitar's fast. It shouldn't be faster than my Duraludon unless it's got a lot of speed investment or unless it's Choice Scarf, which is an option. And I'd rather not deal with Choice Scarf Tyranitar right now. Yeah, we'll see. The thing is, I don't know actually how much Leaf Storm will do to Milotic. It's a very naturally, especially defensive Pokemon. I might need to hit Sleep Powder first, so let's see. We go for Thunder Wave, we connect, so Tyranitar gets dropped in its speed stat, which is good. I'm going to go with the Flash Cannon here, which might be a mistake. I don't know anything about this Milotic. It has Mud Shot, so it's probably offensive. That's not a lot of damage, folks. Is it weakness policy? Okay, it's not weakness policy. They go for Hailstorm, so they're going to go for the KO on both my Pokemon. Oh, actually, no, they're just going for Duraludon. Alright, so they still take chip damage. Now, Duraludon will go down at the end of this turn. Yeah, because I have 10 HP left, which means I take 10 HP from the tail. They're paralyzed. Oh, wait, they went into that slot. Oh, right. Okay. I think they're in Aura Wheel range, excuse me. I'm pretty sure they're in Aura Wheel range. I'm going to go Venusaur here. And I'm going to go for an Aura Wheel. We know they're not, I'm going to leave Storm and Orwheel here. I think that's the right play. I think Orwheel will KO thanks to Morpeko, and I mean, worst case scenario is they max guard, and then they're out of Dynamax. So they don't max guard. Orwheel picks up the KO. Thank you, Morpeko. Very nice. And yeah, this is looking really bad for Tyranitar. So this is looking super bad for Tyranitar. Leaf Storm's going to come out now. Let's go. This should KO. It's plus 1 special defense, but yeah, it doesn't survive that. I think that might have been Choice Scarf Tyranitar. Morpeko really put in a lot of work that game. I'm not going to lie to you. Morpeko was clutch that game, even though I kind of messed up the early turns. Yeah, setting up for, I mean, plus 3 Morpeko is too threatening. The full para there was nice for sure. I'm not, it might have mattered. It might have mattered. I'm not going to lie. So what are we, 5-0? 4-0? I don't know. 4-0? Let's say 4-0. Sounds about right. We went 150 to 100 to 70 something to 50 something, and now we go to, yeah, this should be the 4th win in a row. 39, all right, we're top 40, not bad. We're up 112 ranks already. And we're 4-0. So if we can continue playing well, I mean, 6 more games probably. If we win 6 more or 7 more, we probably should get to number 1. I think. So that's the goal. Let's try and go 7-0. Morpeko, I feel like when it's good, it's very good. And I think a lot of people kind of wrote Morpeko off early, but I think it's actually a pretty good Pokemon. An opposing trainer has been found. So top 500 is what we're looking for. Ah, we'll take it. I've seen worse. Zazerl. Alright, this is a Trick Room team with Flutterby. And Flutterby is annoying, but we have some counters here. I really don't love that, though. I mean, Morpeko Duraludon. Wait, I can also do Morpeko and D. But then they might go for... Oh, I know what to do. Okay, and then in the back, what do I bring? So, what if Trick Room goes up? Do I just lose? Because I'm kind of feeling like I just lose if Trick Room goes up. I probably don't need... Man, Tyranitar's a problem. Tyranitar's like kind of a problem. I think I should be bringing Venusaur here. It's one of my only resistances to Sylveon. And the last question is, do I bring Togekiss, who beats Conkeldurr? Do I bring Indeedee, who beats doesn't really beat Butterfree. So it's either Togekiss or Ninetales here. I think in this instance... So Togekiss will outspeed Butterfree. It will KO Conkeldurr. It can chunk Tyranitar and especially bulky. Ninetales has good spread moves. I'm doing this. It has Protect as well, which is really important. So, yeah. I can also blow things up. Like, if I choke Tyranitar a little bit, then I can go for fake tier stuff there. So I was a little worried about Butterfree, because Butterfree, I can fake it out turn 1, but then I'll change types with my Aura Wheel. And my Aura Wheel won't be able to one-shot Butterfree anymore, so I realized that, I was like, oh, that's kind of bad. But then I realized I could Thunder Wave at turn 2 if I really was worried about it. So yeah, this should be Dusclops Butterfree, Snorlax Butterfree. Okay, that's not great. Alright, we're gonna run a Calc, everybody. I don't think this will work, but, let's see. Duraludon versus Tyranitar. Max Steel Spike should do a lot of damage, but not enough. What versus Conkeldurr? How much are we doing to Conkeldurr there with Max Drake Meteor? It depends on if Conkeldurr is Assault Vest or not. Who's the bigger threat here? It's really the Tyranitar, right? Even though it's probably not going to KO, I'm actually going to double Tyranitar here. Because with what I have in the back, Conkeldurr is less of a threat, and of course I know that there's a pretty good chance that Tyranitar Dynamax is here, and I also know there's a pretty good chance that I just activate with this policy immediately. And I know that Max Steel Spike won't KO, but I don't need it to KO. I just need it to do enough damage that I can then win with Duraludon and Togekiss and Conkeldurr. And Venusaur. So Duraludon Dynamax is... This is a rough matchup. This might be the end of the video. The matchup's actually not that bad. The lead was kind of bad. I don't know how threatened Tyranitar feels here. It probably Dynamax. We probably forced it Dynamax early. Which again isn't terrible. I think it would be very probably tempting if we have it. Let's see if they Dynamax. If they don't Dynamax, Tyranitar is just going to go down, but they do not Dynamax. Okay, so we get Fake Tears off. It's not Scarf Tyranitar. I'm going to Steel Spike off. I mean, we used our Dynamax, but Tyranitar just goes down in one shot, and that's a big threat out of the way right away. So they probably have Dusclops in the back. That's the next thing I have to worry about. Then we're probably going to lose Morpeko here, unfortunately. Let's see what they go for. They go for Drain Punch actually into Duraludon, so it does a lot of damage, but doesn't get the KO. Alright, and I don't think we're going to be in Mach Punch range. Huh, that didn't go that bad. They're not Flame Orbs. They're probably Assault Vest. So if they're Assault Vest, it depends again on how they're trained. But I'm not that strong. It is Dusclops. Sorry, that's not ideal. They know that I'm Assault Vest, and they know that I'm Focus Sash. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I'm +1 defense. I can drop Conkeldurr's attack. How much is Morpeko Aura Wheel doing? Morpeko, Angry for me. Aura Wheel. Versus Dusclops. Should do like, not enough. Should do like 50%, although it's not 0. I'm gonna go for Wormwind. I'm actually gonna double the Dusclops here, because I think Conkeldurr might Dynamax, which is fine. I'm gonna Aura Wheel and do this. Okay, they don't go for Mach Punch. Just under 50%. This won't KO, unfortunately. I mean, maybe I should have gone up to the Conkeldurr here and there, but I don't know, I didn't. I'm really afraid of Pain Split, honestly. Pain Split would be just really hard. And they don't have a weakness policy proper, so they might be Pain Split. But yeah, that's not great. Should be Drain Punch again. This time they're probably going after Morpeko. Yeah, I couldn't stop the trigger, which is not great. Yeah, it's kind of bad. The Trigger's gonna go up, so how do I win this now? Knowing that they have Dusclops, knowing that they have Trigger, they have Intimidated Conkeldurr. I think I have to go Venusaur here, actually. I think I have to go Venusaur and try and put him to sleep. I think that's the way I win this. I kind of feel like it's in my best interest not to KO Dusclops yet, right? Okay, do I want to KO Dusclops here? If it has Pain Split, it's not going down anyway. No, I don't want to KO Dusclops yet, I want to wait. Okay, they actually choose Dynamax Conkeldurr. They might have Haze. If they have Haze, I made a mistake. Yeah, if they have Haze, I'm in trouble here. I also chose Steel Spike. Oh yeah, Steel Spike makes sense. I don't know why I did that. So if they have Haze, I probably will drop to Max Hailstorm, unfortunately, and then I'm probably going to lose. So let's hope they don't have Haze. Ooh. Okay. Alright, that's even worse. Let's see who they're targeting here. Hailstorm, okay, so they have Hailstorm but no Haze. Here, Wenyasaurus, so we take some damage here. They almost one-shot me with Max Hailstorm, okay. That's bad. Because they're -1. Oh, they're only -1, that's right. That's why. I get a Steel Spike off, I get another defense boost. I don't do very much damage, but I don't do 0. And if Sleep Powder connects here, we're not in terrible shape. Sleep Powder comes out, and it does connect, so I mean, it's going to kind of all come down to can I trigger him here. Dusclops will go down next turn. Oh, that's really bad. I didn't realize that. Wait, the Venusaur shouldn't go down here, right? It should live with like 3. 1. 5, okay. Alright, how do we win this? We're out of Dynamax, they are Dynamax, they have 3 turns left to Trick Room. Sylveon's the last Pokemon. I don't know if we can win this, y'all. They can just Hyper Voice and Max Knuckle me, and I don't really have a counterplay to it. I don't think I win this. Dang, I should have expected Ally Switch, I guess. Forgot they even had Sylveon on this team. I think the win condition here is that there's too much turns to Trick Room left. There's still 3 turns left, there's no way. I don't think I'd take a Hyper Voice plus Max Knuckle here. If it was a 1 versus 1, or like if Sylveon got low enough. Ooh, okay, they Max Knuckle first. That's probably better than the alternative. Ah, it's so cool. I'm at a club close to. Like, I feel like I can almost survive this, but it's just not enough. I did a lot of damage. I would need like I think I need like a triple protect. Or a double protect maybe. I die, yeah, okay, that's really bad. Yeah, that's gonna be the game, I think. I don't think I can win this. Dang it. Yeah, I mean, they played well. They got my Dynamax early. I never targeted Conkeldurr. I kind of was worried about the Snorlax in the back, but yeah, forcing me to Dynamax early was really smart. So yeah, I mean, no complaints. I definitely deserve to lose this one. Okay, with a double protect, I mean, double protected then Dazzling crit. I honestly don't think I can take Hail plus Ice Punch Coup Protect plus Hail plus Hyper Voice anyway, so yeah, I don't think I can win this. I'll go for my win condition, but I don't think I can win this. Not against Sylveon. Yeah, not against Sylveon. Yeah, I don't even feel like this was that bad of a matchup. If I had let him DD like I was originally going to, or like that I considered. But yeah, the Butterfree really spooked me, and they didn't even bring it in the end. Let's see. When it comes out, maybe they'll get greedy and go for Max Knuckle. There's really no reason for them to. Okay. I mean, if there's a way that I win this, it's like that, right? It's this, and then... The thing is, I still have to take single target. I still take single target Hyper Voice at the end of this, but Kokus is naturally bulky enough that there's a possibility. They actually go for Yawn. Okay, so they're not specs. Imagine I Dazzling Gleam there, although it didn't matter. They yawned me, right? That's why they yawned me. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, if I get the double protect, then I could stall at the last turn in Trick Room. And if I stall at the last turn in Trick Room, then I can take a Hyper Voice. And then maybe I can win. So I'll go for it. I mean, it's not 100% over, but I need a double protect, which is only 1-3, which is extremely unlikely. And even from there, I need a 50% crit on Conkeldurr. I go for the double. I actually get it. Okay. I go for Ice Punch. Well, I'm still alive, somehow. I go for Hyper Voice this time, so Yawn, okay. I mean, they're taking hail damage as well. With a Dazzling Gleam crit on the Conkeldurr and Sylveon, which is a 1 in 4 chance, then Sylveon will probably be in range of another Dazzling Gleam. This is the last turn of hail as well, so I don't have to worry about passive damage. So I mean, I just go for Dazzling Gleam and hope I crit Conkeldurr, I think. Because I definitely take one Hyper Voice. Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't deserve to win this. Let's see, this will probably be the last turn in the game. Let's see if we crit Conkeldurr. We do crit Conkeldurr, okay. We don't crit Sylveon, or was that a crit? Okay, we don't crit Sylveon. Okay. They Hyper Voice to the Yawn. The Yawn, okay, that was the right move, I respect it. So they probably have Protect as well. They probably have Hyper Voice and Protect. So, I mean, I could still win this with... I would need a 1-turn sleep and then a critical hit, most likely. And since we're going to be falling asleep this turn anyway, I can actually run the calc. So, Togekiss versus Sylveon. Sylveon should have taken, like, 3 turns of hail. Let's do singles. Actually, no, this should be doubles. Huh. Okay, that's not my special attack. So, Dazzling Gleam should only be doing, like, 20% to Sylveon. It did a little more than that, so it's got some offense on it. According to my calculations, this shouldn't be ever KOing. So I'm going to go for Air Slash. Might need Flinch here as well. They'll probably go for Protect. They go for Protect. Okay, so I need a 1-turn sleep here. I need 1-turn sleep and then a crit. And I need a 1-turn sleep and then a flinch and then a crit, probably. So very, very unlikely that we win. But you know what? We've got it in the realm of possibility. Thanks to some good luck. I think if we crit that earlier Dazzling Gleam, I mean, we always require a 1-turn sleep. Slash, we honestly might just go down to this Hyper Voice. I'm not sure. Yawn, Hyper Voice, Protect. It could also have Quick Attack, which would probably steal it as well. Sleepy Time. They go for Hyper Voice. This should be like more than 50, probably. Okay. 1-turn sleep and then an Air Slash Flinch, I think, is how we win this. Because crit Dazzling Gleam is not going to KO. Okay, yeah, that's the game. We didn't deserve to win that, so I'm kind of glad that we didn't, because we needed double Protect and then a crit Dazzling Gleam, which I guess isn't that unlikely, but it's, you know, 1 in 6. But yeah, good game to my opponent. They definitely deserve the win there, and yeah, so we didn't get to number 1. We got fairly finished up about 100 ranks better than we started. But yeah, you can't feel too bad about that one. It was a good run. I think we went 4-1 in the end, something like that. So yeah, had some good games. So yeah, I definitely want to get this team to number 1. I feel like I could do it for sure. So yeah, I'll be doing this again. But yeah, I think that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.